it's going to be really good for both teams, which I would argue these are two really coordinated teams. And also, it's a good Pharah map for Psychologist, but it's also a good Soldier map for Saw. Ooh, Saw not showing respect. Waffle's going to be picking up the DPS. That's interesting.
He has been the tank so far, am I correct?
Yes.
Let's see, maybe he saw as an amazing anti-Pharah Genji. We have Slavan again on Moira. But looks like for now they're staying on the high ground, which would be a much easier to heal Psychologist.
Which is Slavon your like player to watch this game?
Not really to watch, it's gonna be Psychologist, at least for the next while. Psychologist didn't quite manage to take down the soldier, so they don't have a pick, but Saw is down. On the other hand, Radical is too, so it should be fairly even for now. Both teams are still kind of just feeding each other.
Saw going on the Pharah himself.
But they have a Mercy too, in the form of a Fell Flame.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only like key problem I can see with this team. Is I don't agree with like a Moira when you're playing
Psychologist with great shots, taking down Saw the second he doesn't have a Mercy with him.
Yeah, like genuine. That's what I mean. Like this is a team where you build around Psychologist. You let him be the huge player he is. And I think to do that, you need to give him a Zenyatta or you need to give him a Mercy. Like, you need to give him something to heal in midair. Especially when he's, like, consistently dueling a Pharah who has a Mercy.
Slavan taking it to his hands with a double kill at the pharmacy.
Boy! Well, I guess the Moira ult's basically DP, like, hit scan. The Valkyrie coming out though, really just gonna stop most like work in this game. So Psychologist with 1 kill, but like Saw ulted to get 1 kill as well. Waffle ulting. So I mean, let's put it this way: that's really bad for Arcane Blues. They just wasted 2 ults for basically even trades. So you know, not too good from them. Especially
Mouse
with
with the switch to Reinhardt.
The interesting bit for me is Radical's ult's coming up soon. I think if they get a good, like, if Psychologist zones correctly, Radical should be able to go pretty huge here.
Missed the chance to take it down Saw. 2 direct shots from Saw, shut him down completely.
Yeah, just drops it.
But because it's team deathmatch, he is very close to the fight. Didn't quite manage to capitalize on his death. In the meantime, it looks like Saw has managed to pretty much shut down Psychologist with the help of the Mercy. Like we just kept saying, Arcane Blues just has the communication, they know where each other are, they know where the enemies are.
Oh, that's dirty from Saw. Good shot from Psychologist.
I mean, every good Pharah ult is pretty dirty.
Yeah, that is true. Alright.
We do have an Earth Shadow from Mouse.
I mean,
Let's see him get a pharmacy with that.
I was gonna say, like, do you really think he's gonna get much off it? Oh no, this is big. It isn't though. They somehow hold it off. Okay, that's 2 ults. They do actually have Psychologist ult coming up. They might be able to get Fell Flame here. Oh,
It's still very much winnable for both teams.
Yeah, incredibly. Especially with that pick on Fell Flame. Hopefully Fell Flame doesn't spawn with the rest of us. Now they do. I was gonna say maybe we could get lucky. They're really gonna look for Psychologist to go on a massive flank, I assume. Yeah, if you look, Psychologist is going the huge flank. He's gonna go for that ult on the Mercy. Oh no! The Diva.
Just a stare from Krieger.
Yeah, no, because I've seen Divas do it enough times, like good Pharahs, where you eat it all and you just watch them Just stare into their eyes and watch the hope fly away from them.
Just stare at them with your diva eyes and say, GG noobs.
Nerf me, bitch. Alright, so Sword does take down Psychologist. Psychologist switching off to the McCrew.
The entirety of the unexpected are stuck in a corner here against some.
Yeah.
Not a good idea. They just need one more kill and they have a baby diva right here and it's over.
Oh, it's over.
It was a good fight.
Twas a good fight. Alright. Who do we have next on our little listeroonie? Okay.
Is
So,
that Mercy Meta versus Meme Squad?
it is. Oh, good. Alright, I get to talk about what I would call, I think, DPS-wise, the most